Yeshua said, "The kingdom of the Father is like a man who wishes to kill a powerful man. He drew the sword in his house. He stuck it into the wall in order to know whether his hand would carry through. Then he slew the powerful man." Dear esteemed, honorable, notable, and noble viewer, the powerful man is none other than our ego. He who slays his ego will enter the kingdom. He will be free of all attachments. He or she or they will test their sword on the various sheaths or walls of his house, and then he will strike in order to set himself free. No one can strike the blow, but he or she who resides within his or her own consciousness, your own house. No one can do it for us. That's what makes this all so tough. There are no ETs and spaceships coming to save you. There's no Jesus in the cloud coming back to gather you up in the clouds and take you to heaven. That is what's so challenging. That is why I personally have, from day one, emphasized self-empowerment. There are no angels coming to save us. We are the angels, insofar as we are able to transcend our separateness, our sense of separateness, and embrace unity consciousness. And let me tell you, embracing unity consciousness does not involve what is known as wokeism or cancel culture or mob mentality that uses tactics such as group shaming, calls for boycotting. That works both ways for conservative and liberals. But you see where this out of control ego, where everyone feels entitled, where everyone feels that their particular story somehow supersedes somebody else's particular story and makes them more entitled and allows them to conduct themselves in an ungentlemanly or unwomanly, or in fact, inhuman manner, where they feel that they are justified with their hatred, with their actions of violence, things that allegedly smell or feel racist. Cancel culture's weaponized use of social media, well, it has become so unduly punishing that even politicians with opposing ideologies, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, agree in denouncing its practice. Acting as judge, jury, and executioner, the cancel culture cyberbullies pressure entities into conforming with the opinions of the day, which are actually just opinions of the globalist elitists seeking to destroy, and at least speaking for America, destroy the culture of individualism, the culture of self-sufficiency and self-empowerment. And if you don't think having a Second Amendment is important to be able to defend your autonomy, your self-sovereignty, your self-empowerment, then you better think again. Because I'm going to here to tell you the key to immortality does not involve giving your power away. Thy brethren and thy mother are standing outside, dear esteemed viewer. Those here who do the will of my Father, they are my brethren and my mother. These are they who shall enter the kingdom of my Father. In the eyes of Yeshua, Jesus, Sananda, Buddha, Paramahansa, Yogananda, Shiva, Vishnu, Quetzalcoatl, in the eyes of any of these emissaries of light, of these ascendants, these meta-humans, Deepak Chopra, Martin Luther the King, Elijah Muhammad, all of these ascended masters. In their eyes, we are all on equal ground when it comes to entering the kingdom. There are no favorites, no connections, no one group more entitled than another group. If there are any among us who have been engaged in imperialism and enslaving others, operating from their reptilian cortex, perpetuating darkness, subverting free will, they will be dealt with. They have been dealt with. All is going back to source. Mother, Father, God is here. The angel of resurrection is here on this planet, in this solar system. The lights of higher vibrational consciousness are eradicating all lower dimensional frequencies. So if you're trying to hold on to any ideas of separatism, your ego illusion somehow has blinded you to believe that you're entitled to hate another, to commit violence on another because of your particular narrative that was not even your narrative, that has been crafted by a globalist elite hell-bent on the destruction of all autonomy of you and I. So the question of your higher self, of our Father, our higher selves that are embedded in unity consciousness and the unified field of oneness, of the law of one, perhaps this needs a further elucidation, because God is one, soul is one. There is absolutely no difference between the impersonal divinity residing in your mind or anyone's heart. The fragment of source consciousness of that fractal of God is equal among all of us. What differs is the level of consciousness that we have developed over the ages, which gives the immortal soul its own individuality. In God, we are all one, but each one of us shall forever, if he or she so chooses, remain an individual expression of that oneness. It's really quite simple. You are either enmeshed in the illusions of the ego, or you are of the God mind. You are living from the God mind. You are seeking the middle path, the higher path, the middle path that threads its way between the polar opposites of strife and conflict. We are all one in spirit, the soul, and unity consciousness. If you agree, please leave this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for further information dissemination broadcasts from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion, strength, and unity consciousness within the love of the law of one. Namaste. Namaskaram.